magazines and ammo to the space station, right?
Yeah.
It's just after 30 minutes, it's ammo, right? So there's no yeah, if the developers have made it so that the more people deliver minerals, the
Hello,
less
hello.
valuable it gets,
Hey, what's up guys,
that's a
Shepherd
horrible
SG1
plan
here. We're back
because
with
it
Star
just means that
Citizen today.
eventually it just won't be worth mining anymore.
Yeah.
Doing some
That yeah, if
organization stuff.
I mean, sure, the numbers may be going down, but that may just be the developers dialing it down a little bit for whatever reason. Again, the theory is simple. If they're going to have different grades of material, different grades of guns, be 5 grades of ships, 5 grades of every component.
Can I get Photocopian?
Maybe to do something with the ammo,
horns?
but the base material will need to be of lower value so that when you find even a high value item of a common item like tin or copper, like if it's grade 5 copper, which may be the best in the game, now that's going to be really high value, right? Because that's going to be a required material for a grade 5 weapon. That went from an item that's worth 100 credits to maybe 100,000 credits, just because of the grade of the item. But dialing it down now, yeah, that's probably them doing it artificially.
The request doc in here.
If it is tied to deliveries, that is really shitty test.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. Yeah. And how are they gonna? I also don't understand how they're gonna track all that.
Yeah, I don't either, to be honest.
Right? Like, it makes sense that they would track consumption. They could put a number of things at a station and track how people are using it, but not track what the items are used for, because those don't exist yet. Like, you need copper, and you need lead, and you need some non-metallic materials to make ammo.
Lower the
But the
bitrate
two
here.
primary components are copper and lead for most small arms fire. When it gets to bigger arms fire, that's when you start running into iron and titanium and tungsten and so on and so on and so on and so on for like higher quality ship killer style ammo. But you got to be able to say like X amount of ammo was produced using X amount of material, and that's it.
Okay, I'm landing.
Excellent, sir. Excellent.
What are you boys up to then? What are you on with?
I'm handing off 3 Copian horns to Shep so he can introduce himself to Wicklow, the Banu salesman. I happened to go out there the other day, spent quite a few hours hunting down those horns so that I could just give them to people who need them, and they don't have to go looking for them. Because they're a giant pain in the ass to go find.
Oh,
Yeah, honestly, way harder than it needs to be.
How was the event?
Good, a lot of combat, a lot of space combat. The guys on the ground didn't have a lot of resistance. We couldn't crack the hole in the ground, but that was partly due to the fact that we shouldn't. There's only 150 people on the whole shard. Every single site was being harassed by numerous groups. Some were just doing a murder hobo thing, but most were trying to actually like get people to open it and then kill them and take their work.
Okay, I'm here.
It was a lot of that. So yeah, the ground team did well. The air team did well, but we didn't get a lot done. We got basically we got the cards and we got the batteries to do the
Oh, we're
event,
just gonna wait.
but didn't actually finish the event because it was just too much fighting. And at one point, a couple of Polarises kept showing up, but there was people that were scouting. And we told one guy to,
I need to get
please kindly
new
leave or
helmet.
whatever, and he was like, I do whatever I want, leave me alone. And they told him again. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna tell him. And I hopped on the mic and I said, you were told 3 times, no more warnings, fuck off. And I just hung up the call. And he popped his shields on, so I fucking blasted him and blew him away. So he brought back a Polaris to just tried harassing us. So we killed all the fighters and left the Polaris alone. It's just stupid shit like that. And a couple of YouTube/streamers were there because I recognized their names on the 150 pop server. So everybody's making fun of the fact that they're happy to do all this fighting on a low pop server instead of going to a full server.
Yeah.
Shep, are you meeting me in the hangar, buddy?
Yep.
Dokie. So it went well. We got a lot of material. I did hand mining yesterday, Josh. You'd be very proud of me.
Nice.
I don't know where to sell this shit. I went on the website. Apparently you have to go to different stations to go to the admin room to sell it.
Hangar?
And I
What
just
is
didn't feel like
this
flying
here?
around. You know, where you could spawn in your home hangar? I'm just gonna mount the crystals on the wall and just leave them there. But I did get the Pico Ball, which is like one of the rare items you need for the Polaris. I did get that.
Oh, good. You got it.
Yeah, I searched all over the place, and I finally found a Pico Ball, so it's at Arc L1. Yeah. I mined 16 Dolivine, 18 Hadanite, and 14 Aphorite. Probably not worth all that much, though.
I think a couple of the hand mining materials are very, very pricey.
Yes, yeah, I did see
Alright,
that, but
give
like
me
I said, I would
this.
have to fly around and deliver them. Over here, Chef. I'll drop them here in the open. I think I gotta drop them one. Yeah, I gotta drop them one. Don't bump me, Chef. Don't bump me, Chef. Don't bump me, Chef. Ah! Stop it! Yeah, it's funny till I die.
Or fall through.
Yeah, or throw me into space. Yeah, son of a bitch. I'm like, here, Chef. Here's nice things, and you're like, kill Bravo. Fucking A, Chef. There's your shit. Just go turn it in. If you do repeat a mission of the soda and the burrito, he just gives you like clothing from the IAE event. That's all you get. But yes, I practiced my hand mining, Josh. I think I'm ready for the big leagues now.
I store them, but they're not showing.
What's that?
They're not showing in my backpack. I got 13% full though.
It's probably a lag or something there.
Yeah,
but it's-
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, only I could think of.
Did they fall through?
You got an interesting outfit there. You got the undersuit, right? But then you got like no arms, no legs, and that looks like a light chest and a heavy helmet. It's an interesting. Yeah, I like it. Okay. You got the holiday Carter rifle going. All right. Very minimalistic, but it works.
Works for me.
Yeah, I'm no complaints. Yeah, go visit that. He's got 2 stations, by the way. One is over at Microtech, and I think the other one's a Crusader. It's either Crusader or Hurston. I
Yeah.
think it's Crusader, though. I'm almost positive it's Crusader.
Just need to get the other stuff.
Oh, the burritos and shit? Go to the burrito. I think they have them here at the station.
Yep.
I think they have them here. Gotta go to the burrito bar and it's the when I did it, it was the chili burrito and like the Pips Q99 soda, something like that. Shep, what you doing? Shep, what you doing? Speaking of which, oh Josh, what are you doing? Are you actually mining today, or we're not doing?
I was thinking about it. Like I say, if I'm going to be mining Quantanium, I wanted to try out Lyria because it's got.
I'm gonna join with you guys later.
Yeah, I wanted to try Lyria because it's.
I need to find the store.
Apparently, it's got clusters of.
Medical?
Clusters of it.
Oh wait, that's no. So what? I need to go back here. Burrito.
team to head down to the subdeck. We got a chem spill.
Do they have, no? Well, I need that anyway. Okay. Hey, Queen. Lurking.
Accounts, please contact management. Accounts, contact management.
Come on, store. No, not. Oh my god. Maybe go let it go. Trying to do this, what killer mission? I don't think they have the stuff here. Yeah, maybe up there. Food court.
Anything I can help you out with today, Josh?
Yeah, like I say, we can go on Lyria in a bit if you want. And
There we go.
see if we can find some Quantanium.
Pips energy.
Um,
All ears, what's up?
resistance on those Quantanium rocks is very tough.
Burrito.
Hi, welcome.
Hey.
Like there's like no middle ground.
Cheers.
They're either too big or too small. You know what I mean? The ones that are in the
There we
range
go.
of even my most powerful lasers. Not, you know what I mean?
There we go.
Do you need another guy on another laser?
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, where are you now? Talk to me.
I'm at Virginia. I'm
Um,
at Area 18.
Fucking lost myself.
Cool.
Hey
You want to come pick me up at Arkel 1?
Hey.
Yep.
I will wait patiently here.
I think I lost myself.
You lost yourself?
There's.
Shep, you say weird shit sometimes, bro.
Yep.
Of all the things I've lost, I missed my mind the most.
There we go. Found it.
My mind the most.
I was walking in circles.
You never
Surprise,
heard that?
Chap. No.
Angers.
I don't remember.
So if we got the other stuff,
It was either an English or American book writer.
let's just see if we got it.
Mark Twain.
Hmm.
I knew it. It was either him or the other guy that went to Cuba. It was Mark Twain.
Doesn't show though. But we definitely got this stuff.
Probably should go back and read more Mark Twain. guys lived interesting lives, you know.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to default. Please visit us again.
I need someone to bankroll me being a writer so I can live a weird but interesting life. You ever notice that writers always like live weird lives? Like they'll live in extremely expensive apartments in like a high traffic area, but never leave their bedroom, like that. You know what I mean? They'll
Yeah.
spend $2 million in a New York apartment, but then be miserable, and that like that's their suffering that makes their writing good, sort of thing. Like they're always doing something stupid like that.
Makes sense.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't think it was Mark Twain, but there was a bunch of guys that they would like live in like third world South American countries because down there their money was like crazy, so they could go down there and like live on the beach and you know what I mean, like drink mojitos and fucking chill all day long and write books.
Let's try to
Yeah.
bring
Not like millionaires,
stuff
but they
to
were
pen.
basically like writers. They didn't work all day. They would just like write a couple paragraphs and then get drunk.
Yeah.
I need to do that, Josh. I think I need to write things that people likes to read.
what would you rather about?
I'd have to wear like dark foreboding clothing though, like an adult version of emo kid and smoke cigarettes. And
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, really frequently.
Yeah, just like obscenely large amounts of cigarettes, just and
Yeah.
Oh.
and for no reason, like just I don't even like it. I just it tastes terrible. Just hate myself.
Let's go pay him a visit. Need to go there.
I think they made hand mining better than it was before. I know this is gonna sound really stupid, but the
Punched.
old design on the pyro for the hand mining was pretty bad, and it felt a lot better.
Really?
I mean, it was a little more intuitive, and I didn't feel like I didn't have as much control of the laser, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just didn't feel like I was gonna murder myself by blowing up a rock, which I did frequently before. Felt pretty good.
I think we got enough fuel to
It
there.
felt a bit slower. I will say that. It felt a tiny bit slow. But then again, hand mining always felt slow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
it's
my
it's
game
process hand mining.
set?
Yeah, right? Yeah. It always felt kind of...
Category game. Yeah, it is. Now we got a long way to there. I wonder why it's not showing up in backpack.
Huh. That's... weird. When did I put scrap and titanium in my hangar? When did I do this?
I don't know.
Okay, the altrotoxin and quantanium, I remember. Let's see, the Dolovine, they'll buy the Dolovine here for 151 credits per.
So I'll
I've got
just
16,
go
so they'll buy
introduce myself to
1,500 credits.
Akello.
God damn, I'm rich.
And I join on them.
As well. Yeah, in demand.
If this will work. Or is it Wicklow?
Apparently, Arc L1 has a current high inventory of gold. So, yeah, that might actually be correct, Josh. I'm here at the admin for the commodities. And the bar is in the orange and is about a 3/4 way high on the listing.
Yeah.
And this confuses me. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Pick the gold up here and what? Transfer it to another station that then they have a high inventory? But yeah, it's 75% filled and it says orange high inventory.
Yeah, you need, for a good price, it needs to be in the green, and apparently because everyone's mining, nowhere's in the green.
Right, because there's no use for it, right?
No. There's overstock, oversupply, no demand.
Yeah, they're paying 5. No, is that how many SCUs is here? Yeah, there's currently 544 SCUs of gold at Arc L1.
Yep.
And the current price, I'm assuming this is for the player to buy, so forgive me if I'm wrong about this. It's 6.491 thousand per
That's
SCU.
the gold. Of gold.
For me to
That's
buy
what I mean. Yeah, it's dropped below 7k to buy gold. That
What?
is unheard of.
Yeah, why are they doing that?
That's what I'm saying. Because everyone's mining. Even Quantanium's gonna. It was 27. Quantanium 23, probably 22 now. Quantanium's gonna continue to drop.
Maybe increasing in Pyro?
Whether the stations are doing it in Pyro, I don't know. But Stanton's fucked.
Yeah, and like maybe I think that guy might be right, but that still brings me back to my
Tariffs.
original statement. Like this doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
That's why I thought the guy has to be wrong. Like that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it looks like he might be right, or he is right. Apparently, the Dolovine here is completely out of stock. That's why 151 credits. It seemed like much, doesn't it?
That's what I'm saying. What everyone's I think the only materials that are holding the value is the low end stuff. You know what I mean? That no one's mining.
Well, it doesn't like 151 credits for one unit. I got 16. I cleared that whole cave out, by the way. I didn't realize they gave you maps for the caves now, and I cleared the whole cave out, and I got what I'd been listed earlier, like less than 20 of each. So delivering it to Arc L1 means I only made like 2,500 credits.
Yep.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
That's what I'm saying, and I've just done a test. What time is it now?
Buy a couple
want
of
this-
burritos, like
Right, okay. In 45 minutes, I've just earned 900,000 from
Yeah.
renting a freelancer and doing 3 cargo missions in 45 minutes of the stack of 5. So the whack's all out. You should not be getting paid more to drop fucking boxes off.
a box of the shit, nonetheless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should not be getting paid that much. I mean, it doesn't cost that much for them. This is the thing. It's like you're getting paid 300k to move something like, I think it's 50 SCUs of material at 300k in several separate missions, but the material itself isn't worth 300k.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
You know what's funny is at this rate, we could just probably buy that material from the event caves. You know, the laser, the Paranite, and all the other ones. Probably
Yeah.
just buy it.
Yeah, at a very reduced rate.
Let's
Let
go.
other people farm it. And I found one guy selling it for 400,000 credits.
I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame that they do wipes and it wipes cargo, because I would be buying the fuck out of gold and everything right now.
To trade it between stations?
I'd be waiting. I'd sit on it if you could. Wait for everyone to get bored of mining. Wait for the price. Went back up to 12.
I see what you're saying, and then store it at a bunch of different stations.
Yep. I'd literally buy out every station of gold and all the high tier materials, and then as soon
I'm
as they
gonna
gain
drop
back in
off
price,
monk.
sell them.
Oh, we got it.
Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to your human system and bring many items from my time in your empire and the protectorate. Please, relax, don't kill, and invite you look around. If you have things to trade, even more fun. Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to your human system and bring many items from my time in your empire and the protectorate. Please, relax, don't kill, and invite you look around. If you have things to trade, even more fun. Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to your human system and bring many items from my time in your empire and the protectorate. Please, relax, don't kill, and invite you look around. If you have things to trade, even more fun. Really pretty, yes. Solid build, but also fun to make.
So where is this guy? I need to. Oh,
Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent.
deliver shipment.
Nice, yes. I make it.
How much is this? Look at Moby.
Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to your human system and bring many items from my time in your empire and the Campbell could be very helpful for you in travel.
What's in Pyro? Little portal inside.
Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to your human system and bring many items from my time in your
Let's go
empire
see
and
where
the
we
protectorate. Please, you have things to trade, even more fun.
It's saying 500 meters. Now this is what I want. Metalwork.
Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to your human system and bring many items from my time in your empire and the protectorate. Please
Let's go.
relax. Don't kill.
Next. Not working right. I want one of those.
Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to your human system.
I'm kind of lost here.
My time in your empire. Many people like this. Get many requests. Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to
Maybe
your
in
human
faith.
system and bring many items from my time in your empire and the protectorate. Please relax, don't kill, and invite you look around. If you have things to trade, even more fun.
Trade option.
Welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to
Ah. So
welcome and thank you for your pleasant visit, human
what we need to
person.
put? Yeah, I don't.
Drag him in there at some point too.
Back.
But
Yeah, it's not
I
showing
mean, if
me
you've got too much money, you don't know
stuff.
what to do with it, man. I'm looking to buy a Retaliator. So
Retaliator? What's a retaliator?
the Retaliator is a weird. I
Uh,
don't
we,
even remember what category
we
it's in.
got
But
the
I'm pretty
pickup
sure it's
here.
considered a gunship.
Oh wait, here we go.
I've heard it considered a bomber,
Utility.
but that doesn't make any sense. Let me explain. So the Retaliator is
Ah,
a
there you are.
crude gunship like the Hammerhead, but it's smaller, more nimble, and it's built like a submarine. It's long and thin and narrow, and it's got these sort of like circular torpedo tube like
Yeah.
hallways, like the fuck do you call it?
Thought it was
The hull,
glitched.
right? It's sort of like a tube. Gangway? No, not gangways. What the fuck is the word? You know what I mean? The walls, whatever, the metal walls. In any case, it has guns all over it. But
Where is the
but
burrito
it
that we
comes
got?
with cargo bays. But it used to come with torpedo bays, and they did this because it was supposed to be modular. So you buy it with the cargo bays. It is two
Supposed to
cargo
be,
bays,
yeah.
a front cargo bay and a smaller rear cargo bay. They're going to be replacing those later on with jump seats bays that have rearm and repair capabilities for mech suits. But for now, we have torpedo bays. Those are very expensive, but they hold 4 in the front and 2 in the back, size 9 capital class killer torpedo.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Now the pilot has no access to guns, but it
And
has
just
6
one
gunner
burrito
seats
needs.
on the thing for that purpose. And obviously, when you have cargo,
Somehow,
nothing would fly.
game,
but if you got the torpedo
didn't
bays, I believe the pilot
register
has
that we
control
got
of
it.
the torpedoes, and that could be useful for us to hit Polarises with. Now, I had to do some more research there's a lot of back and forth about whether a torpedo will actually hit a Polaris because of the point defense. But I think if you can overwhelm it, that might work. At least to harm them. Bombs right now are the key way to kill Polarises. So the A1 Spirit is the premier Polaris killer at the moment because, and you can't do this in space, but you have to do it in gravity, like on an atmosphere, like near the gravity well of the planet.
We need to fly back.
And you do a bombing run with a Spirit over a Polaris, which is damn near a suicide run because of their guns, even their point defense. But the point defense does not target gravity bombs. So you could drop 1 or 2 gravity bombs on a Polaris and kill it. Yep.
May go now.
But in space, torpedoes, right? So
Yeah.
there's one guy who managed to do it against an Eclipse, against the Polaris with an Eclipse, but the theory is that the ship might not have had the power of the point defense turned on, but it took 3 torpedoes on its broadside to kill it. So that's the full array of torpedoes on an Eclipse, just 3. So
Where do we go
problem is
to
that
Microtech?
if you did launch the torps, and if the point defense even stopped 1 of the torpedoes, the Polaris might live, or at least should live. So 6 torpedoes is better than 3. Now, if you ever see Retaliator's a gunship, it's big and it's loud. The Eclipse, I could walk lazily up to a Polaris, and it won't see me until I'm like 3 kilometers away.
Right, and how far can you fire the torps from?
Believe it or not, pretty close. I mean, I need to double check that actually. That is a good question because back in the day, I used to be able to fire them from 3 kilometers. But now, I gotta check. You're actually right. I should confirm that. Give me 1 second while I confirm that.
Freaking burrito.
You make a good fucking point. You fucking brilliant motherfucker, you Josh.
It didn't detect for some reason.
Lock range minimum is now 5 kilometers, so I'd actually have to dump the load at 5 km instead of 3 kilometers.
Right, so you can't sneak up really close.
No, I'd still have to. What I would do is, though, I might come at the ship from the front. See, the problem with the torpedoes is they're fucking slow. Fucking slow. At, let's see, 500 meters a second. So, I don't remember how fast the Polaris goes, but the Polaris moving away from the torpedoes plus point defense means that the missiles shouldn't hit. Too much time for the torps to get shot down is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh, they got it
Polaris'
here.
top speed in SCM with boost is 250. Which is honestly too fast. Slow the fucking thing down. Capital ship. The G-forces required to get that thing to move and the amount of fuel, if it did 250, that thing should burn through fuel real fast. Big bitch. Anyway, so it used to be that I could lock onto the target, prep my load at 5, drop it at just before 3. 3 is when I would lose stealth, even in full stealth. And then I would break stealth and launch myself out of there at full speed. Looks like now I'd have to prep my payload at about 5 3/4 kilometers, depending on how fast I'm moving. Drop the payload before 5 km, and then start to get away at 5 km, which might mean that I get back into stealth quicker, but it also might mean that the missiles don't hit. See, the thing about the torpedoes that's interesting is they have a lock maximum range of 40 kilometers, 40000. You can launch them from far away, but the problem is that I'm pretty sure people 40 kilometers away would go, "Oh no, a missile coming in slow motion. What do I do?" You know what I mean?
Friend here. The fuel. Let's go see if they They're selling it
Yeah,
here.
so I'm just thinking, I was like, well, what could I get to go on like missions with the boys?
I'm watching a video of just the Spirit, not even like the A2 bomber, just the Spirit.
Oh wait,
and
we
it
should
doesn't land a
have them
direct hit.
in.
It lands it about half the length of the ship away, and it tosses the Polaris like a basketball.
No. But it didn't detect the buyout. Oh boy. Hot dogs. Galeria maybe?
The day cloud hopping with the storm wolves, or relaxing by green circle's infinite spa, with shuttles arriving daily. What are you waiting for?
Noodle. Ah.
Hi, thanks for coming in.
Hey.
Hi, welcome to the store.
Let's put it here.
Yeah, we need practice with torpedoes and bombs. You want to fund something fun? Fund us getting more bomb practice. We need to go on bombing runs on shit. Practice blowing shit up. Get ourselves a private bomb range.
Sounds good.
How far from Arc L1 are you, Josh?
Just leaving Virginia Point now.
Oh, I don't mean to rush you, man. Take your time. I was just making sure I was okay. Sorry, bud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just heading back to Vaquero to complete the mission. And I
What
think
kind of fighter would you like to
I
think about
lost
getting?
myself again.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Not a clue, mate. Not a clue.
That's not it. No. Oh no, no, wrong. Where did we came from?
What tickles your fancy?
There's. Oh, that's not it.
I'm not sure. I didn't know if I was going to go for a light fighter or what, but
This way.
I do like that heavy fighter with a fucking massive gun on the side.
Heavy fighter with a massive gun, like the
Just-
Ares?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, 5 mil. It's not too bad. Very affordable.
Hangars?
very affordable, sir.
Quickly
What's it,
going
Redeemer?
hunt copium.
Redeemer, I highly recommend you stay away from the Redeemer. The Redeemer's only got like, I think it's like 2 pilot control guns,
To the
and the other
ASOP
2 or
vehicle
3
retrieval
guns
system.
are
Your
like
vehicle has
manned
been delivered
turrets,
to the following
basically.
location.
What was the ship you was on about? The missile boat, the torpedo boat.
Oh, the Retaliator.
That's it.
Oh, what about it?
How much is it?
I actually did the math here for Peaches. Give me 2 seconds. 8 million for the ship, 3 million for the 2 torpedo bays, 2 million for the torpedoes, and another million for components. 14 million total.
Not too bad for a big ship.
Yeah, not too bad. It's a little pricey. It is a little pricey though. It does a lot, right? Like it's capable of fighting light fighters, but it's got torpedoes if you actually get the bays, like instead of leaving the cargo in there. I mean, I guess in the same token, you get cargo bays, so if you ever wanted to carry cargo, you could. But without pilot-controlled guns, you need a crew to make sure you don't get fucking nuked by fighters.
Let's go.
Especially heavy fighters like the Ares. If there is an Ares in the area, you're vulnerable. We fight plenty of retaliators at the VHRTs and ERTs, so I would know all about it.
Hawk L1.
Yeah, I'll be right out. I've been fucking around in the gallery, like buying hot dogs.
Hello.
I don't fucking know. Figured I'd do something. Do you want me to follow you or just hop in the mole, which is easier? Actually, I'd rather hop in the mole, to be honest with you.
Yeah, off in the mole.
I'd rather hop in the mole.
I'll join you guys later after that mission here.
Sounds good, bud.
You got any fluid on you?
Yeah.
Got any what?
Drink.
Drinks?
Plenty.
I have drinks. I have plenty of food and drinks. How much you want me to bring?
No, just bring me a bottle of water. Bottle of
A
something.
wall?
Bottle of water.
Ah, he did it. He did the English thing. He did it. He did the English thing.
You know what my government said? You're not seeing what my government said? They were basically like, you don't like the way the country's being run, leave.
America welcomes you with open arms, sir.
It's fucking like, yeah, you don't like the way the country's being run, leave.
You know what? How much money you got there, Josh? I'm still single and unmarried there, big boy.
Oh shit. Slow.
Yeah, so what a way to speak.
I want a solid prenuptial agreement, but we can work something out.
Hello.
Can you see?
You don't like the way the country's being run? Leave. Oh. Okay.
Here you go. Bring Chip in.
Where are you putting me?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Josh, you give me the word. I am Catholic though, so we can't get married in the church, because then the church will like excommunicate me or whatever. So we'd have to do like a courthouse deal.
Those two
That way I can
idiots.
eventually get married in the church. But yeah, other than that, I mean, And I own my own place, so they can't be like, "Where's he gonna stay?" I'd be like, "He'll stay at my place, because we're gay."
Oh, oh, now it's gonna open.
If they ask, I don't kiss you on the mouth. PP touch only. PP touch only. No kissing on the mouth. That's not our
Okay.
type of marriage, okay?
Yeah, we keep it manly.
Are you too drunk?
No, I don't think Shep knows what we're on about. I think he thinks we're just on
No,
about being
I
gay.
think he's confused. He's like, what the faggotry is going on here? What the gay? Oh, did you need me to pick modules up, or you're good on all that?
No, I got my modules. I ain't got no.
Hand modules. I mean, you got me to help. I don't know if you want me to go grab the hand modules, but
I mean, I don't mind, but
anyway, do you want me to go pick up the modules, or you're good?
Gadgets, you mean?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the gadgets.
let's
Or the modules.
put this
I don't
one
care either
down.
way. Tell me now while I'm here.
Yeah, why you there now?
I'm
Yeah.
staring at your mole.
Oh right, no, it's good, it's good, it's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm literally at the elevator. I see you got the bags back on you, monster. God
Yeah.
damn, that's crazy. All right, drive slow this time, eh? And
we're not
don't
going-
worry,
we're not-
Chef. We're not actually gay. I'm just trying to get him
I
citizenship.
know.
And how do you know I'm not gay? What, am I not good enough to be gay for you? Alright, where the fuck am I here? Okay. I'm in, you're good to take off. Unless you
I
want
need
that
a drink.
water. So.
Yeah, I want that water.
Oh fuck, I just fell in your elevator.
So,
Elevator. Hanger? Hanger. What is this thing called? A ladder. I'm retarded. How do I get out of the... Oh, there's the door button. Ew.
Oh, sir.
Which button is... There we go. Found it. You gotta salute the captain when you come on board, right? Where am I at here?
Oh, it's alright. I had drinks for some reason. I didn't realise I even had drinks.
Oh, I brought the full array, bud.
so we done this, right?
As soon as my inventory wants to fucking cooperate. Where you going?
Pleasant visit, human person. I am recent addition to your human system and bring many items from my time in your empire and the protectorate. Please.
I'm gonna set the table. You do.
Oh, I'm gonna have that one more and then make sure I'm topped up.
Oh, they got Microtech.
Oh, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna set the table, so feel free to grab more if you like.
Okay, Bravo, you're gonna be my mathematician.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, we're gonna do this later.
I may come across clusters of signatures. On
Tundra copy.
Lyria. So when it's 1870 or in multiples of.
I am recent addition to your human system and bring many items from my time in your empire and the protectorate.
We will
There we
definitely
go.
come back to you.
Don't kill and invite you look around. If you have things to trade, even more fun.
You moving knocked the hot dog sideways. Those my hot-
So RKL1, right?
We are leaving, Markel.
Oh,
Everything good.
You said you're gonna be a while.
You're gonna meet. So what you're gonna do?
Uh,
You've got a prospector, haven't you, Shep?
no.
You haven't got a prospector.
I need to buy it one.
So what you're gonna do is you are going to go. I think you can rent a prospector from Arkel 1. Aubergine Point. Anyway, what you're going to do, Shep, your job is to go and rent a prospector. And your job is to come to us with a prospector. And when we break these Quantanium rocks, you are then going to pick them up, take them to a refinery, refine them. I'll reimburse you for the refinement. And when the Quantanium's done, I will pay you, and you will hand the Quantanium over for our mission. that we're trying to
Okay.
accomplish.
Oh,
Is that just for speed purposes, or would it make more sense to just have a third person on a laser?
Yeah, and he can come on the laser if need be, because he'll be there when I'm
Right.
breaking the rock. But when he's dropping off, we'll be finding a new
I'm
Quantanium rock.
gonna
That one over here.
go.
That's okay.
I know what you're saying. He'll be on the third laser, but like we can stop, let him in. But if it means us having to go back, yeah, it's a big time saver if we haven't got to go back.
Alright, I'm trying to organize this, but it's not letting me put the food in my hands anymore. A couple items have disappeared.
I'm on
so just
Microtech, by the way.
gonna throw shit on the table.
Gonna
You'll
take a
figure it out.
I fucking love Microtech. Food's the best there. It just, yeah, it's just.
Alright, I got lots of food and water on the table for you, bud. Loaded it up, so if you're hungry or thirsty, there's a pile of food on the table.
So we are heading out
literal pile.
to rent Prospector. I mean, I could go buy one in Houston. How much money we got? 2 million.
This backpack is enormous. Jesus. That's a lot of shit.
Oh, what the fuck was this?
I like how the noodles have actual steam coming off of it. That's hilarious.
I think that's a refinery.
The thing about Lyria is, I know on these planets you get some big fucking clusters, so hopefully, apparently this is the favourite to get Quantanium for. This is where El Guapo goes.
Yeah, I've been watching his videos.
But you do get a fuck ton of single Q rocks in the Aaron Halo. I mean a lot. Like you, everywhere you go, it's not like ice. They're everywhere. It's just finding the Quantanium in them.
Now let's go. Renting Prospector here.
I don't know what this is. It was just already there. Didn't see the mass.
Holy shit. Scared the shit out of me. Wasn't paying attention.
A mobi-glass has been found. Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.
Heart.
$12,400. That's not 1,804.
What's the number I'm supposed to be?
12,400. That I don't think that's going to be a multiple of 1870, is it?
This guy okay?
From accounts, please contact management. Accounts, contact management.
No.
Thank you.
No. 1870 though, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, Prospector? Yeah, looks like we're gonna be doing mining.
Toma to management.
No, not refinery. Get something in my eyes.
How much?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Like, what's the
retrieval
largest
system.
possible
Vehicle selected.
No, not black.
Combination of rock?
Your vehicle has
The
been
largest
delivered to
possible
ASOP.
combination.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the ASOP
Uh,
vehicle retrieval
Well, we've got
system.
one at a
Prospector.
13,440. Is that a?
What?
Vehicle-
I've got a
your
mass
vehicle
up
has
of
been delivered to following
13,440. I need your math.
Very good.
One second.
So where do I meet your area?
I think so. All right, what's the number?
13,440.
13,000?
Yeah.
I just need to do something.
I don't know. I'm coming up with 13,090.
Okay, that's not it then.
So I'll show you what I'll show you in 2 seconds what I did, but it might make more sense when I just go. Seven.
Very good.
What I meant is, like, what's the largest cluster of rocks you've ever seen?
Open.
Probably in the 30Ks. 20 odd Ks.
No, I'm asking the wrong question. How many rock have you seen?
Get up.
What you mean? Like, what in multiples of?
Yes.
What quantanium?
No.
In general?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
told you.
no.
The mass, like it depends what the rock is, don't it? So if the rock's like 1870, and you get a multiple in 20 odd thousand, it means you've got a good 6-7 rocks there. You know what I mean?
Okay, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let me save
Hold
this.
on, can you do the map on the 15,360?
Looks like we're going here.
No.
Okay.
I'll show you why this is easier than it looks. 2 seconds. want to save it in the right folder so I don't forget. Alright, I sent you a DM.
Don't dare.
So if I understand this correctly, if Quantanium is 1870 for one rock,
Yeah.
that means that if I add 1870 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 10, that's what it would come out to.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna need to...
I can just use that as a reference point. But what I don't understand is, couldn't a cluster have a mixture of
Mining
Quantanium
ops.
and titanium and other
Yeah,
metals?
gonna
Wouldn't that
change to
screw the
this.
number?
So Quantanium 1870 is not the mass for Quantanium. 1870 is the mass for a Q-type rock, and Quantanium is most common in Q-type rocks. So Q-type can mean a couple of different materials, but
Okay.
it is more likely to contain Quantanium.
So what's the largest?
The largest Quantanium rock I've ever found was with a rock of around 90k mass, and it had over 100 and something SEUs of Quantanium in it,
Okay,
mixed
that's
with another
good.
100 and some SEUs of gold.
Yes,
And
and
amongst
that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, when it comes to the Q-type rocks, the 1870, is that
Boom.
per mass or is that per rock?
a
And
rock.
if it's per rock,
Somehow it didn't
what's the
save.
largest number of rocks that you've seen in one cluster? Because that's the number I need to get for your total list.
I think the mass I've seen, is like 24, might have been 24k or 20. I don't know what it was. It was in the 20s. I can't be exact.
More than 10 rocks.
Not at 1870. It's not. It's probably about 8 rocks.
And
Well, I
then
gave you up to 10 rocks.
I'm gonna
That's your reference point.
kill him.
But I mean, I still have it pulled up, and I just saved a copy of that as a text
Put
file. So I have that as a reference point. I mean, I can go higher. It doesn't hurt.
I've got like an arrow, a white arrow with WR1486TG, and it's saying it's 9.5 kilometers away.
What's that? An arrow?
Yeah, like a little white.
As long as it doesn't have a ship signature, you're fine.
I'm not
There
getting
we
no
go.
readings from it.
We're going to Lyria, mining Quantanium today.
What is it?
He's gonna help them deliver stuff.
I'm not getting any readings from it. Turret. I've got turrets. You're entering private property.
Oh, yeah, because you need like contracts for these areas, right?
8,680.
No, there's no 8,000 on your list.
Right, okay. I ain't got my 2 screens at the minute, so.
Yeah, I do. 7480 and then 9,350 is what it goes.
Yeah, we're not having much luck. I'm finding Q-type at the minute. 14,720.
Now, 14,960 would be the number you need.
Where are you guys at?
trying to find some Quantanium shit, but not finding many Q rocks at the minute. But apparently, Lyria only spawns clusters of Quantanium, so you're never going to get an 1870. It only Q-type rocks. It only spawns clusters of.
Oh, I see you.
$11,160.
No, it would be 1120. It would be 11,220. I mean, we could check the rock out just to be sure.
No, I mean if it's not Q-type, it'll be that specific number anyway. Very,
Okay.
very unlikely you're gonna get it.
It can't be even a slight variable. It has to be
No.
that exact number.
No, well, yeah, it has to be within 1870 or a multiple of. Otherwise, it's not Q-type. 7440. No, that's not one. You will find a rock with Quantanium in it.
Yeah, it
that
has-
is not
it
Q-type.
480 based on the 1870 thing.
Yeah.
Now let's see.
Yeah, I did it up to 17 times.
Radar.
Big deal. I
Oh,
want to give you a cleaner looking list.
what percentage are we looking?
1870.
He's looking for a signal for a specific type of rock.
That's underground. Genesis deposit.
I mean, it's much faster to find Quantanium in the Halo, but I mean, if the deposit's big enough, then it might pay off.
Are we on a planet? I've been sitting on the table.
Yeah, come to the front, man. Come to the front.
Yeah.
I'll slow down a minute.
Ah,
no,
that's
slow down my account.
Baxolite.
Not gonna flop. Oh yeah, look, we really are. Kind of cool that Lyria is the place you. Lyria is where I found that cave yesterday too. It's funny because I spent just as much time finding the cave as I did those stupid copium horns, and I got more money for the stupid copium horns. It's fucking retarded.
I got
I did,
What this is.
I did find some light armor sets inside of the cave, like on the random dead bodies you used to get the quests for, like to go find the missing persons. And they did have full, like mining and engineering style, like light armors on, like backpacks and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. So if you were broke and starting out, you knew where the caves were, you could grab a full set of armor straight away.
That's kinda cool.
Why is your character making these squinty, like strained faces? Are you hold on, you gotta see this.
Working, that's why.
You got no helmet on, but it looks like your character's like struggling with. He's like constipated. I don't know.
It's just, I'm not getting any. I'm not getting the same readings. Like It doesn't say Q-type rock. Do you know what I mean? They don't say. It's not saying what type of rock it is. It's saying like obsidian deposit or whatever. It's not.
You're the mining guy. You know more about this shit than I do.
Well, I'm lost at the minute.
Hmm.
Is it a different signature on a planet than it is in space? I mean, I don't know. On that website, it just says Q-type. Don't say about it changes location. Just 1870s, the mass of a Q-type rock.
Maybe
Q-type.
maybe they're not rocks at all. They're deposits, so they have a different. They don't have a rock type, right? Like Q-type or I-type or whatever.
Yeah.
So last time I checked the rocks on the ground, they weren't called like Q-type rocks. They were called like something deposit.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's kind of cool.
yeah, man, I really don't know.
Where are we going?
Just looking for the rocks. 10,620.
No, there's no 10,000. Lyria is definitely mentioned by name more than once.
Well, we're not having much luck at all.
Or we passed it not knowing what we're looking for.
No, because I just checked on the website. It's still saying that the mass is the same.
Just flying the ship around. Ooh.
It's the rock just been deposited on the planet, so it's the same thing. It's just embedded in the floor.
So it's not possible they could be named something different because it's.
They are named something different, but the mass would still be the reading is still the same. So it'd still be 1870 or multiples of.
Ah, okay.
$14,720. That's not one, is it?
No. But it would be 14,960.
$11,040.
Nope, 11,220. People are saying to just check every rock that has 4 rocks or more. I don't know why. Because I believe you're right about the signal, because these are very specific numbers. But more than one person from 2 years ago is saying wait till you find a cluster of 2 or more rocks and then fly up and scan them. This guy says 4 or more, and then see if they have Quantanium in them. As if the rocks could be mixed, but why would they be mixed? You know? Like one rock has Quantanium but the rest don't, sort of thing?
Yeah, that's how it is.
But the signal would give the... Why wouldn't... What I don't understand is why wouldn't the signal, because it's on a planet, and the rocks can be mixed, Why wouldn't the like? Let's say one rock. This is 4 rocks. Okay, one rock is tin, one rock is gold, one rock has copper, and one rock has quantanium. Wouldn't the signal then be different because it's mixed?
No, but all them materials can spawn in the same
Yeah,
like material. Like there's only like 6 types of rock, and there's all them materials. So there's so many materials assigned to a type of rock.
All right, so it gives you the signal for the most predominant one, then, right?
Well,
that
yeah,
what
in
it
that well, it's random what you get in it within that bracket of what's in that type of rock. So if that type of rock holds gold, borates, and something else, that would be classed as an M type or whatever it is. And then you've got a chance of any of them 4 materials being in that M type rock.
Okay, so the type of rock determines the material. So only the
Yeah.
Q types have quantanium. That's why the Q type has that type of signal. Okay, now I understand better.
We ain't got a 15k, have we? I'll have a look at it anyway.
No 15k. Nope, I have the list pulled up next to me, so you're good.
I just following them.
This guy's saying, I hunt for quantanium rocks, but I mostly pick up borates, bexolite, and laranite to fill my hold since I don't find enough quantanium. But yeah, Lyria. So apparently the reason people don't like Lyria is because they don't like getting fucked with by other players. I don't see that being a major problem though, not really.
You gotta, well, when you come down to mine, don't just go to a mining facility. Like you jump halfway out, go into an OM point, and you go to a random spot on the planet.
Yeah, but
That
people-
way
they can't rob you. Like, what's the point, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah. So I've established that granite is gold, borates, and laranite.
Why did you put the landing down? Didn't press that.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. Where are we flying?
Looking for some rock shots. Maybe going a bit faster picking it up, to be honest.
Maybe in the belt.
Yeah, I normally go in the belt. I'm just trying to. So apparently they're spawning big clusters on here, but it's not looking good.
And Prospector is nice for low flying. Now what we got here? No, not fracture.
These rocks are massive.
Yeah, but Agricium. And this one got a gold ore. 49%.
How many SCUs is in the rock?
48.57.
I returned.
Welcome back.
Yeah, the experiment's not going too well, I'll be honest. We are checking out the random large clusters we're seeing, but 12,400.
No. That's one you asked me about earlier, isn't it?
Sorry.
There's something.
No, I just let you know you would have made a circle.
Gonna go check it out. There's some deck. Is there a cave here?
gonna look up. I was wondering if you know how certain items like appear at certain locations on the planets, like how you know, you find copium based on like the cave it's at or the type of biome it's at.
Yeah.
Do you think that the mining is truly random? Do you think that that might have some sort of localized factor to it?
No, some of the biomes are.
Okay.
Like I say, you can only get tin at a certain part of a deer.
So, is there a biome in specific that is higher?
Not that I've seen.
No, not the Quantanium.
No. I think Lyria's just got plains and mountains. I think that's about it.
The last time we found the giant rock, Quantanium, we were mining near a set of mountains. At least when I was there.
Must be a very thin atmosphere because you can really pick up some speed in this atmosphere.
Yep.
Hey folks, I'm Red Box for SC. This video is from Change Simply changes. Hey folks, I'm Red Box for SC, and in this video, we're going to cover the changes to mining gameplay, Alpha 3.1.
Holy shit. This is fun.
Apparently in older versions, Quantanium could spawn in the other rock types. They all list low. Why specifically do we need Q types? Did they change it so that Quantanium only spawns in Q types?
Apparently that's the one to go for.
Because this is an old list, but this is basically saying like Quantanium is just low in every deposit type. So like this C type is like high in Hephaestonite, Laranite Beryl, low in gold, low in Quantanium, right? And then E type is like medium gold, low Quantanium. M type is high gold, low Quantanium. Again, this is an older list, so, and it's listing the planetary name deposits are like Atacamite, Felsic, Gneiss, G-N-E-I-S-S, Granite, Igneous, and Obsidian. I mean, every one of them lists Quantanium is low, if that makes any sense.
Granite. Corundum. Now what we got here? Terranite.
Oh, shit.
What?
I don't know, Josh. People are just saying
Nah.
to check every fucking rock. I don't know if that's feasible, but I mean, because of the mass of the rocks, maybe just checking all the big ones means that it is Quantanium, you get a larger quantity. Nothing
Yeah.
here that I'm finding, and none of the information is new, I'll be clear about that.
I think El Guapo's going for certain signatures, but he's finding what he, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If-
yeah, no,
if-
yeah, I mean, he's the best, so.
Yeah, he's finding what he's looking for, but
I'll just follow you guys. Oh, where did you go? I know. But they're lost. Terranite.
how much
Better.
is Beryl worth?
those kind of lists pulled up. SC trade tools, or should I look for a list of value per?
I'll just do a bit of math, because on here, like when you find these, and they're not even that big a mass rocks, they're like 15,000, but they've got like, you know what I mean, 80 SCUs a barrel and stuff in each one, and you know what I mean, it's quite big numbers.
Area 18 is buying it for the lowest price at 2,500 credits per SCU.
Yeah. So it's about 150k a rock.
Yep. You can make another 200 credits if you travel all the way out to through L5.
How long, I don't know, till I pass out? Or till we find something?
The way that El Guapo has it structured, S-tier minerals are Stellaron, Rhycite, and Quantanium. I believe Stellaron and Rhycite are the pyro minerals. Tier 1 is Taronite, Bexelite, Gold. Tier 2 is Borase, Fastanite, Beryl, Agricum, and Laranite. And the common is Ice, Silicon, Quartz, Aluminum, Titanium, Corundum, Tin, Iron, Copper, Tungsten. That was a video from 2 days ago.
Yeah. So basically, you can make some decent money, because even if you're mixing it with a 7,000 top tier and the 2,500 middle tier, and I mean, it wouldn't be hard to pull in 240 SCUs on this planet, would it? With them clusters, you just bang it all in, whether it's mid or top tier, turn it in, and 240 times 2. So you're still looking at nigh on 500k a run. And it'd take you 10 minutes to fill up, 20 minutes to fill up, and then take it to the refinery. And that's if it's all middle tier, it'd be 500k. I mean, if you got some 7s in there, bumps the number right up. Yeah, this is a no-go, I think, boys.
We're going in belt. Oh shit. Almost crashed into it.
Interesting. So what he talks about is when he's mining the rocks, he talks about how the more important factor is the common material, and the common material can change the composition and change the value of how much money you get. He basically describes it as like the common material is always there, and it's the bones of the rock, whereas the S-type material like titanium is the meat that you're really looking for, and in some cases he doesn't even give a shit about the bones sort of thing, like iron or whatever. He doesn't even refine it sometimes because it's just not worth his time, but he'll still gather it. And what it does matter is like corundum will increase the instability or resistance of the rock, making it harder to mine. And that's an important note to take.
Yeah. Yeah, the rocks are very far and few between on this moon.
I mean, this is him discussing it.
When I go out hunting, I usually go for the rocks that have the common mineral aluminum, titanium, tin, silicon, ice, and even quartz. And that's because of the fact I will get paid much more for the mid-sized and large rocks rocks I come across in comparison to finding iron or copper or tungsten. And it's as simple as that. The maximum common mineral a single rock can be made of is 70%. Now with commons out of the way, when it comes to Tier S and Tier 1 types, we obviously focus on value and rarity above all. When you find a rock that is Tier 1 or Tier S, the percentage range
That's a nice close fly.
between 20 and 50%. Once again, mass to SCU ratio is another factor you'll be noticing when out mining. A 10K aluminum Bexlite and a 10K aluminum Quantanium rock will have vastly different mass to SCU ratios due to the fact Quantanium has a very high mass to SCU ratio. Due to the rarity and cluster strength, Tier S to Tier 1 minerals tend to break up into uglier, less plain pieces more often. Now for the Tier 2 rocks, we're looking at rocks that are lower in value and rarity in comparison to the Tier 1 and Tier S rocks. These minerals can make up between 30 and 60% of a rock's contents. And they break off a lot cleaner than Tier 1 and Tier S minerals as well.
There's some unknown.
There's a lot more 100% and 60% or higher sub-break pieces due to their cluster modifiers and higher average percent of the rock's makeup. Finally, let's touch on the newest ship mining minerals added to the game. We have Stellaron and Rhyolite. Both are S-tier minerals. We have tin, silicon, and ice. These are the 3 new common minerals. These new S-tier minerals can
Okay, why is
found
this
on a
one?
rock that contains tin, ice, or silicon. As of right now, you have no chance of
There we
finding
go.
them on any of the other common mineral rocks. Always remember, check the prices of these minerals regularly and check the different sales locations in
Epsonite.
Cairo to make sure you are staying as profitable as possible. To do this, check out uex.space.
Anyway, you get the point. I mean, I don't see him anywhere
Found
here talking about-
Quantanium, 36%.
There you go, Josh.
How big's the rock?
Not big. I mean, semi-big. 22.67 ACU.
That's not about 8 SCUs. Well, I'll break it and you can drop it off.
Won't this will get unstable?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So if I just go to the nearest space station and refine it.
Archer 1.
Yeah.
Why is not finding it? Alright, go for it.
He's saying the lowest you'll find is 4 rocks on a surface with valuable materials. The maximum will be 10 rocks on a surface for valuable materials. So probably ignore everything I wrote down to you between 11 and 17. But yeah. You need me on the laser?
No, this one's only small, bro.
I'm gonna come up to the front and watch you do it. Oh, I can't even get a good view from the cockpit.
Give you a hand with the prospector.
That's all.
It. $55. Taking this one.
He's saying in Stanton you can only find 2 to 5 per rocket cluster. So that's how the maximum number is calculated there.
Should I go on station?
You've probably got a little bit of time, Shep, in case we find another one. Still got like 20 odd minutes, 29 minutes or whatever. I think you'd be good for 15. I normally leave it about 6 minutes before I leave the belt. You don't pick up a lot, to be honest.
Nope. You know what? I'm gonna go to the station. I'm gonna put on the refinery order.
Yeah. You tell me what it costs, Shep, and I'll send it you. Go for max yield. Don't matter how long it takes.
Okay. Guess I'm going to bed anyway.
We ain't having no luck here anyway.
Approaching hangar. So we just found some quantanium on the area. Not much there though today. Hold on. Do I need to store bags?
Sorry?
If I need to store bags.
Store bags? What do you mean?
Like in freight elevator.
No, you just need to go to the refinery and refine it.
Okay.
So store your shit, refine it at the refinery. When the refinery's done, just hand it over to Bravo when you're ready, man. Yeah, Bravo, we're out of there, man.
Okay. I've just been sitting here. I haven't had anything.
Yeah,
to do.
no. It's no good, man. It's no good. We're abandoning the operation.
It looks like we just shouldn't mine any large cluster of rocks we come across. That's what it looks like. Because of the chance it has spontaneous
to get the ventilation
in it,
control.
based on the mass of the rock, or the mass of the rocks, plural.
Yeah, we was looking at every rock then. We was looking at every cluster. Like, we was looking at all masses.
I just.
Oh,
I don't know if maybe they changed
wrong
something. Where it's
way.
not Q-type anymore, right? Maybe it could be whatever. I don't know.
But it's Q-type in space anyway.
For sure. But on the ground, everyone's saying like, look at everything. I don't know.
What method I need to pick?
Foreign exchange.
Oh, I don't have any ship here, I think.
You don't need a ship.
What, just Quantanium raw?
Yeah, unless you want the other materials, up to you.
And I'm picking what method?
The exchange, about 4 down. What's called foreign exchange. Moderate cost.
Oh, Ferron exchange.
Yeah, slow, moderate cost, high yield.
Happy. Now we got 3 hours, total cost 7,924.
It's only 10k out.
To refine 549.
5 SC, just over 5 SCUs.
Is that much?
No. 100k, but it's not. We're not doing it for the money.
Yeah. Okay, processing. Oh, so I don't need to click on storage option.
No. That's when it's done. When it's done, obviously you'll have to transfer. You can transfer 5 SCUs into most shit. Not like you gotta transfer. Not like you gotta transfer a lot.
Nothing. Alright, I'm off to bed.
Later, ship.
So thanks for the match.
Have a good night, bud.
Yeah, you too, guys. So yeah, guys, I'm off for today. We didn't catch so much Quantanium, but yeah. Good night. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you.
Yeah. So.
See you next time.
And a quick